Have you ever done like a little hidden picture?
I haven't.
I'm not suggesting you draw a dick on my head, but you could and it would look like hair.
I mean, you just put that idea in my head, so you know.
Today, I'm changing the thing I hate most about myself. Today, how do I start this video? I'm losing my hair. Yeah, it's taken me a long time to accept that I'm losing my hair, and then after that to figure out what do I want to do about it. If doing something about it is somehow admitting weakness or defeat. I kind of first realized that my hair was thinning and receding 4 years ago, maybe 5. You know, unsurprisingly, it coincided with when I started making videos. Seeing myself on camera more and more and more, and I started going like, wait a second, that's not what I look like, right? Wait, is that what I look like? Over the last couple of years, once I realized that it was going, I tried a lot of things. I tried creams, I tried supplements, I tried different haircuts.
Let's start with the hair, skin, nail vitamins. Let's do the minoxidil.
I at first had this swell of enthusiasm. I'm like, I'm gonna take this head on, I'm gonna figure out how to style my hair, I'm gonna fix this, I'm gonna save it. And over time, I found that even my best efforts weren't enough to hide it. So then I tried being like, you know what, screw it. I don't care. I'm not gonna let this affect me. And that was even worse. Turns out not giving a shit about how you look means that you're going to look like you don't give a shit. Maggie doesn't care about it, my friends don't care about it. The world is like, yeah, you're losing your hair, so what? But it's something that I care about. Every single day I think about it multiple times a day, and it just is so distracting, it's so destructive, and it's like painful. It's all I can think about sometimes. I just can't stand it anymore. So I've decided that it's time to do something about it.
This is Barber Surgeons Guild. I like to define it as a medical men's grooming lounge where we specialize in high-end haircuts, straight razor, hot towel shaves, and then we have a full-on medical speakeasy where we do hair restoration,
hair treatments, hair regeneration therapy, and then various laser services as well.
Medical speakeasy, so this is like an underground.
Well, when you walk in, it looks just like a barbershop.
Men just didn't feel comfortable going to like a hair loss center. There's nothing cool about it. It's always like admitting defeat if you go somewhere like that. You know, we wanted to create this concept that is just somewhere that men want to be.
You mentioned restoration surgery pretty early on, and I was like, no.
So when I was looking at Barber Surgeons Guild, because of the robotic technology that they had, that's when I knew that that would put his hair concerns at rest, because your concern was surgery and your other concern was scarring.
A lot of people, they just don't know all the things that are out there. See those plugs, you know, no one does that anymore. There are these amazing new services and treatments. We're hoping that, I don't know, someone could help make some content about it and educate the world.
Alrighty, so here we go. I'm gonna do a follicle analysis.
Follicle analysis?
Yeah, we're gonna take a microscopic image of your follicles to determine the stage in which they're essentially dying or shrinking.
Oh, fun.
So what areas kind of bother you the most?
The two things that bother me are like just the thinness of the scalp and then the receding in the front. You know, it just is not the shape that I want it to be anymore. It's gone back.
Yeah.
It's like the ocean is taking the sand back with it.
So let's start here in the front like you were mentioning. Oh, beautiful. So hit capture there. So hit capture, capture.
Ooh, that looks thick. Look at all that hair.
Here, this is what we would call the donor hair, just for comparison.
Oh. Oh, okay. Wow, that's so much hair.
There's hair in different stages. So you have some thicker, kind of healthier hairs. You see the thickness and the diameter of these hairs, right? And then you look at around the hair. So this one's a little thinner, for example.
And then they're like these like little wispies.
These little fine wispies, even thinner. So you have hair that is kind of, for lack of a better word, dying in different stages. So you're getting thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner.
Hair loss, what happens is the hairs become miniaturized. The hairs start as thick hairs, and then they become thinner and thinner and thinner, finer, miniaturized hairs.
As the hair's miniaturizing, that's when you can still do something about it and bring it back. Once it's gone, it's gone.
Yes.
Right. About a month ago, I started on finasteride, which is supposed to take the really thin hairs and make them thick and lively again. I think I have more hairs than I thought I did. I thought they were all gone. They're there, they're just thin and dying. Over these videos, I'm gonna be doing a round of 2 procedures. First, I'm gonna be doing what they call a camouflage, where they're basically gonna tattoo my scalp in between my hair, and that's gonna make it so that it doesn't look so thin. So that when you look down at my hair, you go, oh, that's some thick hair.
And then we'll be doing robotic hair restoration for the hairline to create more density and fullness up front. All this area where you can sort of see scalp through here, kind of in the mid scalp through the crown, we're gonna pigment this, and this is just gonna immediately, you won't see anything back here.
So I always thought that I needed restoration in the middle, but the hairs are there. We just need to
Bring them back, make them healthier, throw a little bit of that scalp camo in there, call it a day. It's gonna look perfect.
We are getting ready to do the first procedure. This is kind of surreal and weird feeling. I've been so in video production mode that I kind of forgot that this is like a real medical procedure we're doing. Oh man.
Come on in, how's it going, man?
Good.
You ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Get you comfortable in this chair.
Okay. Oh, it's like I'm going to sleep on a fancy airplane. So you're gonna be numbing my head?
Yeah, so I'm gonna be numbing the head, which we don't always do for this, but
I told him off camera that I'm a little bitch and that I would like the numbing, please. This is
medical grade
laughing gas.
Laughing gas, nitrous oxide. We call it the hookah because that's what everyone calls it.
Cheers.
Yeah. Take 5 or 6 deep breaths. So all the way in.
Deep breath, like fill your lungs up and exhale back into the tube.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Feel a little bit?
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so it doesn't
Oh, wow. Hold on to that tube.
Oh my God. Whoa, that one really got me.
All right.
Oh my
Focus on the
God.
buzzing.
Oh, I feel that it's kind of painful, but it's not really that painful
Well, also
because the laughing.
Whoa.
I haven't been this high this early since college. I definitely felt a little gross. Am I nuts or my voice sounds crazy? Whoa. I'm not crazy, right? This looks like Rob from Super Smash Brothers. Oh, now I can feel that it's numb. Do you ever, have you ever gotten like a procedure on your gums? That numb feeling, you're like, oh, I'm aware of the presence of numbness.
It feels like you're wearing like a hat or something, like a helmet.
Yeah. Do you remember basically the first thing I ever said to you?
You came in and then you showed me a picture of yourself in college. And you said, I have hair. I just don't know what happened to it. And then you showed me that picture and then I said, oh, this is when you were losing hair.
Yeah, that blew my mind. I'm like, look how robust my hair was. He's like, no, it had already started.
When you notice hair thinning, when you can start seeing, between the hairs, that means you've already lost 50% of those hairs. So when we're talking about male pattern hair loss, it's called androgenetic alopecia.
As I understand it, it's you have so much testosterone that it blocks the hair from growing.
You're basically more manly than other men.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and your hair just can't handle it.
I can like feel you pulling my head, but I can't feel anything on my head.
That's a good thing.
I'm just gonna pretend I'm wearing a hat.
And you have the nitrous there, even though you don't feel anything, you can play with it as much as you want. Pretend like you're back in college.
All right, Rodney.
We're doing like a little bit of skin dye, so it's sort of similar to a tattoo, but not quite because it's very surface level.
It's like when girls get microblading in their eyebrows. It's not permanent, but it fills it in. Same idea.
It'll give you the appearance of more hair without having to use the more of your donor hair.
Oh, that doesn't hurt at all. It kind of just feels like a bumblebee is trying to give me kisses.
A bumblebee.
Yeah, because of the buzzing. My hair is thin, and if it's brushed the wrong way, you can see the scalp.
The camouflage is something that will just get rid of that shine anywhere throughout here if the hair is parted or it gets wet.
So you're intentionally doing something of a random
pattern.
Yeah, well, how come?
Because if you do try to make it too perfect, it just looks unperfect.
We use a different ink that's not normal tattoo ink. This is a vegan-based biocompatible ink, which means eventually your body breaks it down. So eventually it'll kind of fade over time, but which is good because if you might decide to change your hairstyle, your hair color, who knows.
So
Just like that already.
That's amazing. It's really cool. As he combs it over, it just looks like you got a full head of hair. Like that part is just so much more thick.
Hey, here's a question for you. Have you ever you said that you do random dots up there, right? Have you ever done like a little hidden picture?
I haven't.
I'm not suggesting you draw a dick on my head, but you could and it would look like hair.
I mean, you just put that idea in my head, so
So we're like more than halfway through?
Yes.
I've just been here, I've been like crushing emails. I just finished a phone call with Eugene. This is a totally non-intrusive thing. It's not painful at all. Once you coming over, there's no dots. Wow.
It's the camo portion of it. That's why it's scalp camouflage.
And then right now these dots are darker, but like in a day or two, they're gonna get a little more faded.
Yes, I don't want you to wash your hair just for 2 days.
To be honest, this morning I like kind of got nervous again, and I'm like, do I really want to do this? This is like, this is happening? And now I'm like, fuck yeah, this is awesome.
It takes on average about 3 sessions over the course of a month.
Do it a little bit at a time to kind of gradually create that volume and coverage.
After the procedure, what's the recovery look like?
No recovery with that.
No recovery?
Literally, you can't wash your hair for 48 hours. That's the recovery.
So I could be on camera after that
You could do this on a lunch break.
Wow.
Actually, your hair would look better when you go back.
Yeah.
All done.
All done?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how's it look? Whoa. 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 That's cool. I'm not even high anymore. That's just normal reaction. Wow, you did such a good job over here that now I'm like, we gotta take care of this.
It looks so much thicker.
That's crazy, just one session. So much of what we've been doing together has been working with my fears. I wanna get to a place where I'm excited about my hair instead of anxious. My hair can be a part of my expression. It can be something that I have fun with, or something I can decide I don't give a fuck about. So now this is huge because I can style my hair the way that I do, but I don't have to worry about the transparency. I haven't been excited by my hair in ever. I'm excited right now. And this is just the beginning. We're gonna do one more of this and then I'm going to meet Chappie. Hello, Zachary. I am waiting for you. When you think of hair restoration, you think of the horrible plugs or like toupees from the 70s. Oh my, wow. Now the robot stuff begins. Whoa. Give me your worst, Chappie. But can you tag tryguys.com so people know where they can get the hottest merch in the game? That's not even laughing, guys. That's just me being an asshole.